Welcome. Today we are going to talk about our fast track strategy. Fast track is simply a terminology we've created where we show people a structure and a system to help them pay off their principal place of residence in no time at all. So when we say no time at all, we've tend to found through the history of us helping clients through this strategy is that most people will be able to pay off their home loan between 7 to 12 years. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't live a life, you stop enjoying things, you stop going to restaurants. No, the strategy is actually built around your lifestyle and what you like to spend money on. And then it's how we actually structure your finances and your spending habits and your plans to help you eliminate that mortgage. So to best understand what the fast track strategy is, let's talk about first how most people set their home loans up. And this comes from education from the banks. Typically speaking, most people get paid into their offset accounts or their everyday banking account. From that, every week, fortnightly or month, they make their payment directly to their home loan. Then from that account, they live their life. They pay their bills, go out on dates, they spend the money where they need to spend. When we tend to talk to most people, they say, Martin, why is my mortgage never going down? I say, do you have a budget? Yes, we have a budget. But here's the thing. You see, money is psychological more than it is practical. To give you an example, let's say you have $10,000 sitting in your offset accounts and you go out. Because you have that money there, you actually think you have more money than what you do, so you stop monitoring what you spend. And by doing that, yes, you might save a little bit of interest by that money being in the offset account. You're never actually reducing the principal and you're never really focusing on what you're truly spending money on because there's always just money there. In doing this and then going and doing some homework and looking at the habits of how people do things, we've sort of realized we need to actually reverse this whole process. So the fast track strategy, technically what it is, you arrange your employer to pay your wages directly into the home loan account. From the home loan account, we have a special budget calculator that works out what you need to live on every week. And that's simply for food, fun, and travel. For most people, that's all they spend money on weekly because their bills are done either monthly, quarterly, or annually. And let's just say hypothetically, you need $1,000 every week to live the lifestyle you want to choose. So from your home loan account where all your wages have gone into, we set up an automatic debit that debits that account and puts it into your spending account weekly. Why weekly? Because money is much easier to budget on a shorter time frame. So if you have $1,000 to spend that week, it's easier to manage that money over a week than it is actually to manage $5,000 over a month. Because people tend to spend more money when they have more money in their accounts, no matter what their budget says. So you've allocated your $1,000 every week that goes from your home loan account to your spending account. We then go through all of your bills. We set them up as direct debits or BPays. This can come directly from the home loan accounts. So whenever they're due, there's always more than enough money for them to be paid, and then it's come out automatically. So here's where the true power lies, is that it forces you to stick to a spending plan and it keeps your money in your home loan, which reduces your balance. You see, there's a huge psychological difference between saving interest and reducing principal. An offset account saves you interest, and the interest savings may reduce your principal by $20 to $30 per month. When you actually see your principal balance decreasing significantly month after month, that's very motivating. And we've found that most people don't want to turn around and access that money because it means it actually increases their mortgage and their balance of what they currently owe. So when you do this over a period of time and you get in the habit of changing the psychology around how to manage your money, we tend to find that over 7 to 12 years, the majority of people actually have their home paid off in full. The powerful thing with this, let's say you actually have borrowed $600,000. Most people never do the true calculations of what that costs, because over a typical home loan period, it's going to cost you around $600,000 of interest just to pay back $600,000 of home loan. So when we reduce that so significantly, they actually end up saving hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's more motivating because there's a clear time period, a clear game plan for when this is going to occur. Having your 30-year mortgage is all-consuming. Most people turn around and never pay the house off because they think, what's the point anyway? The mortgage is going to be here till I retire. By setting up the right game plan, the right strategy, you have a clearly focused target, you have a system so you continue to live and enjoy life and actually save hundreds of thousands of dollars of interest, and be able to pay that home in lightning speed. Do you know, like everything, there's times you don't actually follow a strategy because there's always circumstances where it doesn't apply. That's no difference with the fast track strategy. If you own an asset, whether that's a home or another property, and you plan to eventually use this as an investment property, this is a time where it actually would use an offset account. And that's because there's tax implications that can apply if you're paying money into the redraw accounts and plan to use that money down the track for another asset. If this is you, there's still strategies we can assist you with to help you pay that debt off faster without potentially minimizing any potential tax advantages in the future. If you'd like to learn how this strategy would work to your specific circumstances and find out how long it will take you to actually pay your mortgage off, make sure you click the link below. It'll take you to our calculator and find out the results for yourself.